Hey, party people. Okay, so we're going to make a quick video and we're going to show you how to create an assignment but post it to multiple Google Classroom sections. Okay, so what I've done here is I've actually restored my old Google Classrooms from last year. So it looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different photography classes at the same time. And obviously, if I was creating one assignment and I had a bunch of different classes that were the same, I wouldn't want to be like recreating that assignment for every single class period. It would be a ton of extra work and it's not worth your time. You want to learn to use these tools efficiently. So, I'm just keeping in mind that I've got 5 classes I want to post it to the same assignment to, and I'm just going to open up the first one. So we've designated this as period 1. And when you open up the class, we're just going to see the stream. So it always defaults to stream. This is where I post my agendas and letters and notes to students and things like that. And they will get notifications that I have posted an assignment here. But we're trying to teach our students this year that they should definitely be focusing on the classwork tab. So at the top here, when they click on classwork, they can see a full organized list of all the assignments they've been given throughout the year. And hopefully you're going to put in the time to organize those into topics. We have another video about creating topics. That could be like a chapter or a unit, however you want to organize it, but that can really help students to find the work that you've posted previously, even though it can be in chronological order as well. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of different examples real quick just to kind of give you there's some subtleties that you can pick up here. Whenever you're creating something new, you're going to click on the create button up here at the top. We're going to click on it once. There's a drop down menu with a few different options. Actually, a new option as well, material. We're going to talk about that in a second. But basically, I'm going to start by creating a question. Maybe I just want to ask all of my students in all of my classes one question, and I'm trying to collect some data. It could be anything. You can create that question. I'm just going to ask, what is your favorite color? And I should spell everything correctly. You could just click ask right now. And if you did that, it would post it just to period 1 because currently period 1 is selected. It says for period 1, all students, every single student in period 1 would get this question sent to them. It would show up in the stream. And you would just direct them to answer that question. If I click on this icon, though, you can see there's a list of all of my classes here, and only period 1 is selected. So if I check these other ones off, okay, now I've got all 5 of my photography sections selected, then now I can click the ask button and it would send it to all my students in all 5 of my classes, which is just a huge time saver. But before I click that, I'm also going to just pay attention to a couple of things. Maybe this question is just for data collection. It's not graded. I'm going to switch it. There's no points for this. I'm going to give them a due date. Maybe I posted this on the fly while we're live in class, and so they should have it completed by the end of the day. So I'm not going to have the due date set to tomorrow. You can even set the time. So it can be super specific. Right now it's 12:38. You have 20 minutes to finish it, and that means I want it done by 1 p.m. Okay, and you can make those adjustments as necessary per your desire. Additionally, if you have topics already set, they'll be in this list. You can choose any of them that you've already preset, or you can just leave it as no topic. So right now, this one is not going to go in a topic. I don't always want students to be able to reply to each other. In fact, almost never want that. It's a cool option, but you have to really teach students to use that feature responsibly. I almost always want students to be able to go back and edit their answer. So if they feel that they want to change it for whatever reason, okay? At this point, I'm going to click the ask button, and not only will we see it show up in the feed, the stream for period 1, it takes a little bit extra time to load, by the way, when you're sending it out to multiple classes. But we're going to see in a minute, we're going to double check. We're going to go look at a couple different classes. We're going to make sure that not only was this question asked here at the top, there's a due date 1 p.m. for today. It shows up in the stream. They got a little notification right here. And if I jump over to period 2, for example, we're going to see that same notification. So at the top of their stream, period 2 already received that. And if I check under classwork, they got the same question. It might be organized a little bit differently because there's different topics in this class. That was a bad example. There's the question right there. Let's find it. Should be in here somewhere. There it is. Okay, it just took a moment to load. Now, another quick note. I sent this out to 5 different classes with a due date due in about 20 minutes. That's not really fair. Most of the time, I'm going to be live with 1 class, and 4 other classes could not possibly know to answer that question in the next 20 minutes because they're not live with me. So you want to be kind of careful. It's a nice feature, but the due date that you set is set for all of the classes that you send it out to. Okay. And just real quick, one more, we'll look at period 3 to make sure it's also there. Well, we can see it in the stream. It's good. Okay. Everything's taking a little longer to load because I rebooted these classes, but the question is there in the stream. There it is. So we know it's good. Okay. So I'm not going to check all 5 periods. I'm going to go back to period 1 here, and we're going to do this one more time with a different kind of an assignment. And I'm going to show you one more tip regarding topics. So let's say I'm creating the first assignment of a new unit, and I want it to go out to all 5 classes again, but I haven't created that unit, haven't set that unit up. So when I am in my classwork tab, I'm going to click the create button. I'm going to click topic. I'm just going to create a new unit here as an example. It's going to go, when I click add, it'll pop up right at the top here. And the key is that what I'm trying to highlight is, unfortunately, topics cannot be distributed to your other classes in an easy fashion with check marks. So if I jump over to period 2, for example, and I look at the classwork tab, I'm going to find that new unit does not exist. It is just not here. And if I were to create an assignment, it actually wouldn't even show up in the options for which topic I want that assignment to fall under. So I'm going to trick the system. Okay, this is barely advanced. We're going to not call it advanced. This is intermediate for sure. So we're going to create a new assignment. This time I'm going to create actual assignment. By the way, material just means, like, let's say I want to send out a doc to all the students, but I don't need them to return it. Okay, you can give them each their own copy of that Google Doc and they can edit it, but it's not something that you're asking for a submission on. The assignments and the quiz assignments, those are asking for students to send you something back. Okay, so for this assignment, I'm gonna, let's call it summer selfie. It's a photography class. Take a photo. It's loading slow. Take a photo of yourself and submit 1 JPEG file. Okay, I'm gonna come on over here. I'm gonna check off all 5 class periods, so it goes out to all 5 classes. All students is selected. This is, I'm gonna change it. This is a 1-point assignment in this case. The due date is Friday, tomorrow. And for the topic here, since I'm in period 1, I can choose that new unit that I just created. Okay. Now, by choosing that, when I send it out to the other 4 periods, that topic doesn't yet exist, but I'm pushing that topic over to those classes through this process. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click assign. Again, it's going to process for 5 different periods. It's a lot of students to send it to. In fact, hopefully those students from last year have turned off their notifications so they're not getting new assignments in the middle of the summer. We can see that assignment is now posted here under the new unit topic in period 1. And if I go over to period 2, I can see that in the stream there's a notification, so I know it's working, but also I'll double check to make sure that, look at that, the topic new unit has been pushed over to the other classes as well. So the assignment's there and the topic's there. And again, I did not jump over and add this topic. I can look, I'll check period 5 real quick too, but all of these, it's a pleasant surprise to find this topic here, new unit, in this period, because I did not go in here and actively create that topic. So intermediate tip, I hope that works out for you. I want to help you with efficiency. Please reach out if you have any questions. Otherwise, I know if you're going this far, you're doing great things for your students. Keep it up. Great work. Peace out.